Bonjour mes amis, hi guys. So finally after a week of Instagram intrigue, Lange Odysseus presents their steel sports model with a blue dial, very trendy. It's called the Odysseus. As you can see from the pictures, everything is obviously Lange Uber quality front and back. But the overall product is going to be judged by the overall impression, just like the Audemars Piguet Code 1159. It's not the details that are going to really make or break this watch. The first thing that I really like is the big day on the left and the date on the right. It has small seconds. I can take it or leave it. The thing that I like less is that this big bracelet, which is not totally integrated, it still looks like there are actual lugs, is as wide as the face of the watch almost. Also, I don't feel like there's a very special design to the case. There's some asymmetry on the right side, but not an actual crown guard. Sort of. And it's very beautifully made. That's not the point. Just like the AP Code 1159, every detail about it is amazing, but doesn't look like it goes far enough into a design ID to be something you remember the first time you see it, just like they did with the longer one. You can't ever forget that, or whichever model they do with a big date, like the datograph. These are instant hits. This one, when you have to scratch your head and wonder, do I like it or not? I'm sure in person it's going to be really beautifully made and impressive. But also the thing is, it really feels a bit forced. They're part of the Richemont group. They're lagging in sales, although they don't make that many watches every year. The second-hand market for Lange is weak, and it seems like the idea was pushed on Lange to produce a steel sports model, sort of a Uber Omega Aquaterra, if you want. And the problem, it just comes right after Chopard has released their Alpine Eagle, and even Bell & Ross has released some, I think it's B01 it's called. Really two sort of homages to the Gerald Genta designs of AP, like the AP Royal Oak and the Nautilus. So, what do you think of this? You know, I don't like to be negative, and I was really looking forward to this. And the product looks beautiful, but it looks, I don't think it was needed. And I understand people who love Lange probably wanted to have a Lange for the weekend and for sports, and with 120 meters of water resistance, this is gonna be it. And maybe they're gonna love it. It's not the first time, by the way, that Lange makes a steel bracelet, but this one looks like the tapering is very reminiscent of the famous watches that I've just mentioned. And it makes it quite derivative, and when you're Lange is the last thing you need, I think. So I'm pretty sure that's what everybody's going to say tomorrow in the watch news. Let me know what you think in the comments. I think if I was going to get a Lange, I wouldn't really go for that one. I would go for a Lange one, or the annual calendar that nobody talks about. I think it's beautiful and has a very clever pusher on the side. This is the watch that I think nobody asked for. All right, bye-bye, guys.